Hey, what's up YouTube? King James here. Ever since the DMR was nerfed, and then nerfed again, I've been trying out other guns. I'm trying to find something that works as well as the old DMR, that feels as strong and as powerful as it did. And I think I found a pretty good replacement that's been working really well for me in Warzone and Rebirth Island. It's the AUG, another tactical rifle, and I think you need to check it out. So in the Warzone and Modern Warfare universe, we usually have two AUGs. One's an SMG that's fully automatic. That's not what I'm talking about. Under tactical rifles, there's another AUG that came with the Cold War integration. It's a 3-round burst, and it's really strong, and I've been using it in place of the DMR. And I got a pretty good loadout that I want to show you, and some gameplay. But just before I jump into it, I want to say thank you to everybody who's recently subbed to the channel. I really appreciate all that love and support, guys. So thank you so much. And if you haven't subbed to the channel and hit the thumbs up button on this video, please do so, because it really does help small content creators like myself. All right, let me show you a little gameplay and then my build. So here's a little gameplay of me using the AUG, and I really like the 3-round burst. The gun itself is really smooth to use, and it hits really hard. You can generally get most guys with 2 bursts. If you get them in the head, it really hits hard, but you typically can get them down with 2 bursts. And I find that the recoil on it is really smooth. It's not like how they've nerfed the DMR now and the reticle just shakes like crazy. This thing is nice and smooth, and I'll show you a side-by-side in a second. But I've had a lot of success with it lately, and I think it may be my new go-to instead of the DMR. So one thing that I really like is watch right here. Guys are popping up. Boom, headshot, down, down. Each one just one shot of that 3-round burst to the head, and they were out. This guy here, long distance, with the attachments I'm using, I still found very effective, even at long distance. Okay, so here's the side-by-side, and look at how much shake there is on this side here with the DMR versus how it is on this side with the AUG. Here it is in slow-mo. Look at how much crazier it is. The AUG is nice and smooth. That's one thing I love about it. So I've been pairing my AUG with a MAC 10. The MAC 10 is really good up close, but the AUG is really nice mid and long range. I know a lot of guys say it's not great at long range, but the way I've got mine built, it works really nice. And the 3 burst, as long as your sight is right on the guy, that 3 burst at long range, every bullet is hitting, and you have a really good chance of taking guys down. I really love that about this gun. Let me show you my build. All right, for the muzzle, I'm using the infantry compensator. One thing about the infantry compensator, sort of like the SOCOM eliminator that I did on my DMR video, is it gives you a ton of control. Control is stopping recoil, and that's why it's so important. When I'm shooting at a guy, whether he's far away or up close, I don't want anything shaking. And when it shakes, I find it really distracting and hard to get an enemy down. And if I'm losing because, you know, my reticle and gun is shaking all over the place, that's a problem. So if you really want to have sound suppression, because this doesn't keep you off the minimap, if you really want sound suppression, run the agency silencer. It does give you a bit more range and sound suppression, but at a huge loss of the control that really impacts recoil. For the barrel, I'm using the 18-2 strike team. One thing I like about this is it's got more damage and more fire rate. It does have some small negatives to range and control, but I don't find that that's too much of a problem, and I've got some other ways that I'm making it up. For the optic, Axial Arms 3X, this is a great scope for medium long range. The ammunition, I'm using the 45-round speed mag. It's got all kinds of pluses for various, reload quickness and magazine ammo capacity. If I find it's really good. I tried some of the other mags. You can try some of the other mags, like the 54-round drum, or I haven't unlocked this one yet, but the 54-round speed mag. Any one of these is probably pretty good, and I'm not sure there's a whole lot of difference between them. So just pick your favorite here. And instead of running an underbarrel, I know a lot of guys are running the Field Agent foregrip. I don't really feel like I need this because the infantry compensator gives me so much control. I don't really need any more, recoil control. So instead, I'm running the jungle grip, which gives you ADS time. That's one thing that, a lot of guns suffer from is slow ADS time. So anything you can do to speed that up, especially in an emergency scenario, is really good. And this gives you flinch resistance, which is also really nice. When a guy's shooting you, it stops you from flinching away when you're taking those shots, so you can stay on target and get him down instead. And the other thing is it gives you a little more accuracy and a little more mobility. All right, guys, that's my build. Give it a try. Let me know what your thoughts are. I love hearing about different builds that guys are coming up with. So if you got something on this gun that really works well, hit me up in the comment section down below and I'll give it a shot. And as always, guys, if you don't see me in Warzone, if you don't see me in multiplayer, it's only a matter of time, baby. James out.